Chaos Legion packs have really slowed down in sales, so the question is, will they actually ever sell out so that we can get all these airdrops so that those who are hodling packs can sell them off and our cards will appreciate in prices? Today, that's what we're talking about, so stay tuned. Hello, hola, como esta? This is Luke with Luke Plays to Earn as we help krills become large whales by playing to earn over a long period of time. And one of those long periods of time that we've been talking about is Chaos Legion packs for Splinterlands. The question is, when will these suckers actually sell out? Because we've been talking about it for a while, back when we were in a bull run in November, December, and people were talking about the sales of the packs. When is it going to sell out? I mean, there was crazy predictions of 15 million packs sell out in one day or 1 week or 1 month, and now we are through the month of the pre-sale and then, almost essentially another 2 months in, and we've only sold out half the packs. Now I say only sell out, but really they sold 7.5 million packs during a bear market. So, that's still pretty impressive for the company, honestly, during a bear market when a lot of people aren't buying up as much in crypto or any NFT gaming. Obviously, though, this is a really big deal because if the packs sell out, what does this mean? One, we get all those airdrops. So each time we hit those next million, we can expect airdrops. And so we've just been stalled out. We haven't gotten to those legendary summoners yet because we still aren't selling out the packs very quickly. Secondly, all of these Chaos Legion cards here in the market, we are looking at them and saying, okay, these are pretty cheap prices. But when we sell out all the packs, it's going to be a lot harder to find these cheaper prices. Most of these cards will probably raise up in value because you're not going to be able to open up them in packs anymore, except for secondary packs still sold in the market, but those are going to be a lower supply. So we're waiting for packs to really sell out, for a large portion of them to be opened, and in doing so, that probably means that a lot of our cards are going to raise up in value, which is of course, for those who are holding a lot of assets or a decent amount of assets, is a good thing. Or thirdly, people who are holding on to packs, if the packs sell out on the marketplace, then of course you're not going to get them anywhere except for on secondary markets. So people are holding thousands of packs, waiting for all the packs to sell out so that they can sell them for, an extra $2, $3, $4, who knows, maybe $10 at some point. Like Untamed packs have exploded by, at a certain point being $50, $60 more than they were originally sold for. So they said they're going to add a little ticker to the shop. They haven't yet to see how many packs sold today, but I've just been tracking it for the last couple weeks here in my market update videos. And you can see here, 2 weeks ago, we only sold 14,000 packs a day, a little over than, 100,000 in a week. And then we sold about 20,000 packs a day this previous week. So obviously this is a slowed down moment here in these pack sales, but let's say this somehow continues for a very long time and 20,000 packs a week is our average. We are now talking about 375 days at 20,000 packs a day until we sell out the other half of all these packs. So over a potential year of waiting until all these packs sell out. Now, again, it's really not that surprising. A lot of people, talk about how we're in a bear market. So all these play to earn games are pretty much in the red since we hit that double top in November of Bitcoin and didn't hold that higher high. And you can see we've been pretty much bearish that entire last 3 to 4 months. And we were looking a little bit bullish, but then we're coming back down again. And so, someone on stream asked me, is it really all about Bitcoin going up or down? I would say, yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's about 90%, when the whole crypto market is bullish is when Bitcoin is going up. And that means people are investing in altcoins, buying up NFTs, buying up more in these play to earn games. And when Bitcoin is down, people move things to stablecoin. They move it out of crypto. And they, you can even look at what is the USDT Tether done in the last couple months. You can see how it's shot up like crazy. So what are some things that could change these packs being sold out sooner? Well, again, if we turn from a bear market to a bull market, which we never know when that happens in crypto, and if that happens, then we might see more packs, more people being bought into this game again and willing to invest more of their assets. We could also see the Splinterlands team if they, start marketing more. I know the Waka Flocka thing is a bit controversial, and they're also adding, ads to these social media places, billboards in Taiwan. They're just getting the ball started, and if they can implement more of these things, maybe more and more people get into the game. Obviously, we've been pretty sideways in players. You can see on Peak Monsters, the accounts that have exploded from their, that early September, August growth here really stalled out here in October. Again, pretty much right on par with where that bear market is of Bitcoin going down into bear. We've just kind of moved sideways, and I think that's for a couple of reasons. One, in a bear market, you start to realize who plays these games for actual fun and who just plays these games to earn money. And if you're just playing a game to earn money, when that token goes down or the value of your cards go down or your NFTs go down, then of course you're going to jump into a different game because you're just playing it more so for the investment side, or some countries, people are actually paying their bills with these games. So I think we've lost a lot of those players. We've trimmed off some of the bots. I don't think we've definitely haven't trimmed off all the bots. That's a hot topic as well. But we've mostly moved sideways. So if somehow Splinterlands can again appeal and bring it to a larger crowd, do some marketing and get more people. There are more people that love card games. Think about all the people that play Hearthstone, Magic the Gathering, Pokemon. There's lots of people. It's not the biggest style of game ever. It's not going to compete with the MMO. But for a card game, we could see more massive growth here in Splinterlands if the marketing can be successful. And then thirdly, remember, there were a lot of guilds that were going to buy into the pre-sale here, and they were going to buy up probably millions of packs or hundreds of thousands of packs into this game. And a lot of those guilds or a lot of those big purchases, those bulk purchases, pulled out because we were in a bear market. So if we turn this around or more guilds are interested in this game, you can expect a guild to, potentially a huge guild, drop $1 million onto this game, buy up some assets, and there's, another instant 250,000 packs sold. So those are the things that can maybe change this around so that we get through those packs sooner than 375 days from now. We also have land coming out hopefully in the next couple months, which to work people's land, the people that own land, you're going to need more cards to work your land, and the higher level cards, the better, so that you're not taking up too much space. You're going to have a limited amount of NFT cards that you can put on your land. The higher level, the better. So a lot of people maybe will be combining more cards then and buying more packs so that they can work their land as well. Let's say we bump up the rate though, and we increase this game, whether that's players, guilds coming in, bull market hits, and we even increase to 50,000 packs a day. So a little over double the amount, then we're still talking about almost half of a year, another 150 days for these packs to sell out. So in my mind, if you're waiting in this game only for packs to sell out and that is your only investment opportunity here, just know that in my mind and what this game is going, what the rate is going right now currently, I would expect probably 6 months to another year for all these Chaos Legion packs to finally sell out. Again, anything could happen in crypto. We could see a huge boom. Maybe it's another 3 or 4 months instead of that 6 months mark. But in my mind, I think we're longer than we are shorter. Now, packs not being sold out right away, I think there are pros and cons to this. So let's talk about the pros first. The first pro of packs not being sold out right away is that it gives players opportunities to buy up more packs, and it incentivizes new players to potentially get into this game and buy up packs. There is nothing more fun than opening up packs. That's what we did as childhood. At least my childhood, we'd always go to the store, buy Magic the Gathering, buy Pokemon cards. No expectation whatsoever to resell these and, get a legendary card and I'm going to go sell this on eBay. Back then in the 90s and early 2000s, that wasn't on my radar as a kid. There's just something fun about opening up packs. And the funny, ironic thing is, I don't even think for new players, that's the best move. I don't think that's what you should be doing as a new player. But, a lot of people get into the games. They like opening up packs. They want to see their NFTs revealed, and they want to experience the joy of maybe getting something really, really insanely rare and legendary. I think part of the Splinterlands team, when they were talking about it in the town halls months ago, is they were actually hoping for these packs not to be sold out instantly so that people can buy packs, get into the game slowly over the time, over half a year to a year or so. So that's one pro. Another pro is that it keeps the prices lower, which for us krills, if you're a krill, the goal isn't to instantly get rich in Splinterlands. I talked about this on stream yesterday. But let's say you have $100 in Splinterlands and it 10x's by next month, then you're at $1,000. But imagine playing this game for a year in a bear market where we can earn packs, we can earn reward chest cards, build up our DEC, blog, do whatever. And during a bear market, while everything is moved sideways or stayed low, we build up $1,000 of assets and then it 10x's the year after that. Then we're looking at $10,000 versus $1,000. So actually for us krills, it's a better opportunity if we think this game is going to last a long time, which is my thesis, it's my guess. Then this is actually a better scenario potentially for us krills trying to earn and then see our assets grow finally once Chaos Legion packs are sold out. And then thirdly, the pro is that we can actually have enough cards for new players to come into this game. A lot of people have said, hey, maybe they put the pack sales too high. Maybe they created too many packs, which is ironic because a couple months ago we were talking about how they weren't creating enough packs. So, pick your poison, I guess. But if you're just picking, your sales for this company based on the current numbers of accounts and players, then you're not really shooting the moon, right? You're not expecting that this player base could grow 2, 3, 4, 5 times X in this next year. Who knows what the numbers are going to be, but if this game never grows in new players, you're not going to see your assets rise in value anyways. So the fact that new players are going to be able to get into this game, there is enough supply, there is enough liquidity. As Krills, we often complain about a lot of these NFT games, capping the amount of cards or NFTs they have at something ridiculous like 2,000 and then charging half an ETH for it. And it's just like, well, there goes my chance at the game. I'm not going to spend, $1,500 to play your stupid game, right? So it's going to allow new players to potentially get in. And my hope isn't just betting that we go sideways for the next year or two. And, there's so much supply on the market. There's too many cards for this many players. My hope is that we actually grow as a game and get new players into the game. And so even though there are more supply of Chaos Legion cards, there's also newer players coming in and getting a chance to buy into this game without having to buy up, $50 commons and $200 epics, all those crazy things. Now, obviously there are cons to this. Again, those who are hodling packs or waiting for all of our Chaos Legion cards to go up, we're going to have to be waiting quite some time before our assets really appreciate in price. And so for some of us who are more into the investment side of the game rather than just playing the game and having fun, that is probably going to hurt us and make us be more patient. Secondly, there is a con that potentially, this could create problems down the road. If new players aren't coming in, then we just have such a high supply of cards on the market. What happens to things like Rift Watchers? Do they push it out? Someone was saying they did release Dice when Untamed wasn't completely sold out, but do they delay Rift Watchers a little bit because we still have so many Chaos Legion packs here waiting to be bought up? If Chaos Legion really does take another year, which I don't think it will, I don't think we'll be at this rate of 20,000 packs a day forever, but let's say it does. They've said that they want to release a big card pack release every single year, Chaos Legion, and then whatever the next thing is. They had Untamed, Chaos Legion. What's next year? We don't know. But if Chaos Legion doesn't sell out by the end of 2022, do they push out their further card releases? I don't know. That's going to be super interesting to see how the company potentially handles that. Lastly, I've been reading a book about Warren Buffett, and I want to give you this quote from Howard Marks when talking about why Buffett is so successful, one of the most successful traders and investors of all time. Most become greedy, confident, and euphoric when prices are high, causing them to celebrate winners and buy more rather than take profits. And they get depressed and fearful when prices are low, causing them to sell their assets at bargain prices, invariably discouraging them from buying. So if you are a believer in Splinterlands, a believer in this game, this is the time as Krills that we should be celebrating the most because we get bargain prices. Now, if you don't believe in Splinterlands team or the game anymore, that's a whole nother thing. But again, remember, if we want to become from Krills to whales, we need to celebrate the lows and look at it as investing opportunities. And when things are euphoric and high, that is when we need to be taking profits. So Krill Crew, what are your thoughts? Are the packs going to sell out in a really long time, like 6 months to a year? Is it going to be shorter? Is it going to pick the pace back up? And do you think this is good for the game? What are those pros that I talked about, or those cons? Do you think it's worse for the game that these packs are slowing down in sales? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below and in the Krill Crew Discord, also on Twitter. See you guys there. Peace out, Palalam, adios.